I have had a genius idea. My war is going okay at the moment until I get planes and oil, which I found a bit of. That's wonderful. What I've realized is that we've now gone to information era scientists, and a lot of people are getting a lot of points. I need Stephanie. If we can get Stephanie or Sagan, but especially Stephanie, we can get 100% boosting space projects, and that's going to be huge for us. So we've gone campus research, campus research, campus research. Next turn, I'm going to take off collectivism, which is going to suck, but we'll do what we can, especially because we've only got 2 turns of this era anyway, so we were going to have to come off it. But I think going for Stephanie would be a good idea. After that point, I'm also then going to switch to engineers and see if we can grab some of the better engineers towards the end of the game. But as we've seen in previous games, Werner von Braun, very much worth rushing for if we can get him. Plus, did I mention that I was building everyone's favorite railway? I don't think I was, but I did. In the meantime, we can only do one thing, ladies and gentlemen, and that is pillage. Pillage. Every day is a pillaging day, and now we have professional sports, which means I can go into Anonymous 1-0 and buy in an aquatic center. Bit of era score, which is lovely, but that, with Mexico City, which I still have, gives a beautiful range. You ready for this? Of this. That's easily every city, so we should be ecstatic now. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Oh, there we go. The listening post is back now. I feel a little better about everything. Our troops were being torn apart a little bit by the city defenses, but no, we should be fine now. Oh, fun fact, I don't think the card that reduces great people points by 50% actually applies to projects. I may be wrong. The way I'm calculating this, we actually are getting full points from projects at the moment, so there you go. That's a fun way around that one. A research alliance? Oh, go on then. I won't go for full domination. It's good to have some friends, especially because I'm probably going to invade Rome very soon. Let's be honest. A heroic atomic era though. Oh, huzzah! Plus I get 500 gold to bring in the new age. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I have no great people points. Oh dear. Only Spain is in a dark age? That is slightly unfortunate, isn't it? Bodyguard of Liars, yes. To arms, yes. Heartbeat of Steam, even more yes. It's just all a bit of yes, isn't it? And I still have insufficient oil, but nobody's willing to sell it to me. So I wish I could just turn that one off. I don't need to know about that anymore. Just, I know I have no oil. You don't need to remind me every turn. What will my government look like now? I don't have the Dark Age cards though. So we've gone 5-year plan. That's good. Raj is okay. I do want rationalism because this card always lies about how much science it's giving you. It's always way more than you think it is. Simultaneum. Let's try that one. We've actually got quite a bit of faith coming in my empire at the moment. It's all because my cities are 15 pop or higher, so these cards work really well. If I buy things like Watts, they obviously, go up even more. And synagogues, I don't really mind what I buy, as long as it's something. When you get all 4 artillery hitting the same city, oh, the damage begins to really accelerate. Look, it's just that last hit, isn't it? It starts going, okay, you want the city, do you? You want the city? Here's the city. There's nothing more really to pillage, actually, so we might as well just seize Valencia now. Oh, it's all going so well. Come on, everything's burning. That's the sign of a good pillage, if you ask me. You know you've been doing it well if everything's on fire when you take the city over. Spain is desperate for peace, but you are the key to my victory. The amount I'm pillaging from your nation is really allowing me to catch back up. I'm on 48 techs now. Zulu has the first project. They're on 56. Arabia is on 58. So I'm 10 techs behind. That's it. That's all I am. Oh, do we think that anyone has weapons of mass destruction? I think that Arabia might. So let's vote for them. That would be very funny. We'll vote for Egypt on this one. World game sounds great. And spies stealing tech. That's what I would like. Steal tech boost. Let's do that. Votes submitted. I have no Diplo favor coming back in, so my votes were pretty good. Yes, yes, and yes. Arabia, they were the tech leaders. They had no nukes. It was worth a try. It almost came a little bit too early. My observations, balloons, they are now drones, which is +5 combat strength to all of the siege equipment around them. That again is just filling in the whole of my oil deficiency, so we're back up to full strength now, which is lovely. +6, +5, +5, +10, -5. It's a complicated little addition, but it means that the walls are tumbling down, and now we are boosting towards guidance systems. I now have 2 separate spies, both going for tech boost stealing. We're using spies everywhere now. I've got 1 in Arabia, 1 in Rome. I will take the tech. I will. I probably need to get the spy cards back in, actually. We've got Cold War. That will give me cryptography. We'll get Machiavellianism in. Our spies are going to just go to full strength now. I went for the Grandmaster's Chapel because I'm building up a lot of pillaging from faith, or faith from pillaging, I should say. So when we get more oil, which hopefully I'll do in the next couple of turns, I'll be able to use that to my advantage. Raj, let's get rid of that. And rationalism's not giving me quite as much as I hoped it would. So cryptography, in you go. Machiavellianism, perfect. We now should have very quick spy boost projects. Very quick projects indeed. My 2 population city is actually spitting settlers out admirably quickly. It's really weird that it's working this well, but it is. Oh, it's Oil Island. 1, 2, 3 sources. Beautiful. Oh, there's so much pillaging to do. So little time. So little time. Give me your city with the oil. And you know what? Liang, get over there and keep it safe. Okay, so we've already got a little bit more oil, but I'll buy a builder. We'll get some more sources of it. Oh, gluttonous amounts of oil. That's what we have. Gluttonous. We've now got sanitation. We stole nuclear fusion and nanotech. Oh, my spies. Here we go. The spies are starting to accelerate. How quickly do you do your projects now? 2 turns. They do it in 2 turns. Okay. I'll keep them promoted because I want them to have maximum chance of surviving, but this is brilliant. And I don't have chemistry, unbelievably. How have we not got chemistry? I thought we did, Mayans. You and I killing Spain together? No? No. It was all a lie. It was all a lie this whole time. Oh, I no longer have the penalty. I was just thinking, this artillery is a little bit far away from a front line. I'd like to shoot Kazits this turn. But luckily for me, I have a military engineer. So I can just drop the railroad there. And then also on this tile, which means I can now bring the artillery over, bring the drone round, and now I've got the movement to bring you to there, and with logistics, still attack this turn. Oh, look at that. The combo. And that's 1 kill, and that's 2 kills. Spain, you shouldn't keep giving me all these cities. It's far too nice. Right, I need to go and find where your other cities are. Or do I? Or do I leave Spain alone now? Are we really going to gain much from repeatedly killing them? Or do we now go for Rome? You never know. Spain may absolutely wuss out of this war and just give me everything. Yeah, they will. Actually, this economic boost is better for me. So I will make peace with you, and we're going to go and set up against Rome. Now, remember, I do have to arms, so I can immediately declare on them if I need to. Zulu is on the moon. Arabia and Rome are both ready to go onto the moon. Actually, the best bit about this, right, is that Rome, I believe, has already built some spaceports. Where are your spaceports? Can't see many of them, but they will exist. They will be around. Actually, there's 1 there. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for Rome. How many cities have you got? 15 and 140 pop. Oh, Rome is so much bigger than my empire. And I'm supposed to be the food king. What can you do? What can you do? I tell you what you can do. Pray in an artillery army for 965 faith. Look at this. And it comes with a free promotion as well. Is Rome entirely made of city-states? Venice, Cardiff, Johannesburg. I'm going to liberate all of these, and the world is going to love me. I'm going to remove all of my grievances with everyone. Our first research labs are now appearing as well. Powered with rationalism in a city with lots of adjacency. This is only +3, but we do have... Oh no, we've only got +3 campuses. Still, population 15. That's all you need on this sort of stuff. We are now only 2 techs away. Oh, this is exciting. We are almost ready to charge into Rome. Who would have thought that only 38 turns ago we would be struggling to take on Spain, and now we're gearing up to attack the leader of the game? These things are possible. You know, it's always possible if you believe. If you believe and if you allow yourself to use an unholy amount of artillery. Right, Trajan, I'm going to denounce you. Very sorry. And my military ally. Would you like a joint war? A Golden Age war? Oh, no, you wouldn't. Okay, well, that's boring. Fine, I will declare the Golden Age war. Probably their 2,300 military strength, isn't it? Ooh, don't think about that. Go on, now you can make your way into this war. You know you want to. No, you really don't. They really don't want to. Such a shame. How quickly can we liberate Johannesburg? 1, 2, 3, 4 strikes. I reckon we can do that next turn, but I'm going to just move some units in. We've got enough oil to have infantry right on the front line, which is good, and we've got some pillage, which I, of course, will engage with as soon as I can. Another artillery army? Oh, don't mind if I do. Let's see where they attack. Ooh, okay, an infantry corps can be attacked and killed with 2 attacks from a city center. Is that scary? Yes, it is. Oh dear. I suspect those defenses are machine gun or battleship strong, so let's just be aware of that. That could be slightly concerning. Nuclear fission stolen, robotics stolen. Yes. Pillage. pillage. Oh, it's a good day. It's a good day to engage in pillage. The Curaçaos just, yeah, if you just advance one after another, that would be ace. I'm very appreciative of that strategy. And now we've got +6 intel, we've got +5 bombard, +5 from fascism. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think I can probably just walk in after that point, can I? Stalemate, it says. Let's give it a go, shall we? Nope, can't walk in with the Curaçao. That is unfortunate. Okay, we may lose a unit there. That's very unfortunate. Much health did it survive on? 1 health out of 200. You're kidding me. Oh, guidance systems. Oh, there we go. I want those in my life as soon as possible. So let's just pillage this theatre square until I can then go in and say lightning warfare is fun. But force modernization, now that's something I can get behind. How much for an upgrade? 255 gold. That's substantial, but I suspect it is absolutely worth it. Here's my first rocket artillery. Good. And then the second, pull the drone over and we can see what sort of damage we'll do to Cardiff next turn. 130. Oh, yes, that is exactly what I want to see. All right, this time we will take on Johannesburg and kill it. Exactly. And now we're going to liberate it immediately. That's a city-state that has been brought back into the game. It is on my side. I am suzerain of it now, which means I've got even more production on the stuff that matters. Well, what's next? What would be a good thing to have? I'll get plastics because I need more oil. Then I'll find the uranium and we'll make our move after that. It might be giant death robot. It may not. Well, there's my military alliance. We're now at level 2 and the Mayans have discovered everything for me. And you can see, look at the land they've got. That's pretty incredible. We've got a large chunk of Incan land. Rome is over here. Greece a little bit wedged in the middle of that, and Egypt. And then this other continent of Arabia. The Dutch. Look at all these rivers the Dutch have got. Oh, that plays into their hands nicely. And Zulu. Very good. Here comes the rocket artillery. Bam. Bam. We don't need too many strikes of that to hit Cardiff well. Okay, they're attacking my infantry on the border, which is basically being used as a bit of a hold unit to stop all of these anti-tanks getting through. But I did have the foresight to put a medic on that tile. So hopefully, even though it got attacked a couple times, you'll see the thing just heal up to full. I always forget to bring medics and supply convoys generally. Yeah, look at that. Up to full health immediately. What a holding army, just defensively kicking in there, having fun, stolen satellites. You know it's all good. My rocket artillery are not great at hitting units, but let me tell you, they're good enough. So should we just blast all of these units and clear the way to Cardiff? Just trying to think of the best way of clearing a unit through. And 10 turns to get not much era score. I should be fine. As long as I'm at war, I feel confident that I'm going to get the era score somehow. Oh yeah, let's just do it. Come on, blast through. Bam. That's dead. That's dead. Oh, not quite. It's not quite dead. Oh, they're all surviving. Stop it. Hang on, I just knocked the walls off Cardiff a little bit. Curaçao can upgrade to a tank. That'll be useful. Just holding one more turn and then we'll strike next turn. I think this is a pretty good defensive line. No one's getting through here, I don't think. So I have the option of taking Salam, who will give me the boost to all information era techs, but I don't need you. Unbelievably, it's Sagan or Stephanie are the ones that I need, and there she is immediately. Perfect. I tell you what, if I could get 2,800 faith somehow, be able to get Sagan this turn. I don't think that's likely to happen, but Stephanie is just by herself is amazing here. Mr. Tank says, "Hello Cardiff. For once, I've come to liberate you." I know. Who would have thought that I'd ever do something as weird as that? Oh, thank goodness the tank got shoved on my side of the border rather than on the enemy's side. Amount of times you liberate a city and the liberating party just gets immediately killed because they get plonked somewhere they don't want to be. It happens way too often, but what you gonna do? All right, next target is Ostia. I'll just get myself some era score by killing something, which, you know, shouldn't give me era score because it's a rocket artillery, but never mind. And bam, our first hit on Ostia is pretty savage. There's many more to come. I reckon actually we should be taking a city every turn now. We've got overwhelming force. We could just improve it by continuously buying rocket artillery armies, which I am very tempted by, I can't lie. There is no more tech to steal. I don't know what there is to steal anymore. It's gone. It's done. Oh well, uranium. Oh, I've got some under a campus. Yes, amazing. I'm going to keep myself observant, eyes open for any uranium I can find on this map. There's got to be a bunch of it everywhere, right? Oh, 2 sources directly to my north. Okay, that's wonderful. And, one on an island I was literally just about to go and settle on. Even better. Well, that's perfect. In that case, I might as well take a small beeline through to composites, then go satellites, robotics like that. Ostia, you once had walls, but no longer do you have walls. There we go. And bam. I could be pillaging. I probably should be pillaging, but right now I don't need to because I'm just taking everything in one turn. Where next? Rome? It was one of those more ominous questions, isn't it? Where next? Military aid request? No. Military emergency? Absolutely no. I'm going to just throw all of my favor at that and try and stop it going through just because I want to manage the war. I don't mind fighting everybody, but I want to do it on my terms. Excellent. Okay. It worked. I didn't need to vote it down quite that hard, but it's better to be safe, I find. All right. I would like to now put in things like e-commerce, International Space Agency, rationalism. Yeah, that's a good set of sciencey cards, I think. Look at that. Perfect. Everything is still one turning all the way until the future techs, so that's looking good. If we just upgrade to a machine gun briefly, now my cities have pretty much as strong an attack as they're going to have unless I get missile cruisers, which is quite difficult. Looks like Lugdunum wants to be taken first. It's volunteering itself. Can you hear it? It's crying out, Ursa, come and take me, please. I would feel bad if I didn't. So there we go. We'll take the city. Mashu Pishu is mine. That's beautiful. Would I like John Roebling or Korolev? It's got to be Korolev. I'm sorry. I normally would jump an opportunity to grab you, but I'm going to have to take Korolev. Right, now we're on to the information era engineers, and it's von Braun I want. I've got a few cities doing industrial projects, prioritizing those whilst we can. First continent settle and sprawling empire, but most importantly, I've now got some aluminium. Well, that's quite exciting. Oh no, I had a spy captured. It's quite a good spy. I think it's a max level one. Please, can I have them back? Not willing to trade that. Oh, come on. How about I trade it for some books that aren't mine? Okay, no, I don't care for them that much. I like my spies, but I don't like them that much, okay? A lot of people are doing science projects now, except me. I'm desperately trying to build my spaceport, but yeah, proving quite tricky. Now, where do I go next? I realized that's Kabul. Kabul is a city-state. Kabul is something that would very much help, so that's where we're gonna go. Gonna take a couple of shots. Yeah, these cities are very well defended, but luckily, my units are very, very good at undefending things. Level 4 rocket artillery. Oh yes, this is getting quite powerful now. Oh, there's a certain point where the walls just start falling apart, and that is a very satisfying point to be at. I think we can just walk in. No. Oh, 3 health. Dear, oh dear. What about my cavalry? Do you want to come in and do this for me? Yes. Kabul is liberated. You know, my ratio of city-states that I've liberated to actually kept, I'm doing pretty good. I'm barely keeping anything of Rome's myself at all. We're up to satellites now. We're getting there. Predictive systems wasn't very handy, so we're going to go to robotics and see if we can unlock anything. It's a very weird end of game tree. That's fine. We don't mind that. Now, if I assemble all of my artillery at the kind of very similar point, can we take on Rome this turn? I'm building railroads around my land in order to make sure that my rocket artillery has enough movement to just sort of move in and out as I need. Take the shots. I've got so much of it now. You would think I would have enough. Yeah, actually 1 turn's worth of barrage, and this tank can actually nip around and take the city. I'm not pillaging, but I'm taking cities that have 10 population and are absolutely full of yields, trade routes, all of the production. I think taking it this way is a good idea. I might be wrong, but I believe it is. We've got nuclear fission, but the spaceport is now finished. Stephanie gives me double production on space projects, and now that's an Earth satellite in 1 turn. Oh yes, that's not too bad, is it? We are very, very behind, but I am pushing through now. It's the Mayans, it's Arabia. Both of these people are on the 3rd projects already. We are running out of time. And just like that, the next turn, another city falls. We are taking a city every turn, and look at all of these spaceports that are finished for me. Oh, Rome, you really shouldn't have. Look at this little settlement. I've got 1 aluminium there, 1 aluminium there, and 1 uranium. It's everything that a growing empire needs to, you know, drop nukes with bombers, which is all you really need to do. I just need to be able to actually afford a builder, which is harder than you might think. And And there is the Earth satellite. Off it goes. I mean, I already had full intel on the map. Why I'd need an Earth satellite myself, nobody knows. But it's just to say that I've done it, hey? And my first bomber. My lord, I am amazing. I really am not. What next for the government of old Ursa? I reckon we're gonna go for synthetic technocracy. I can say that word now. I'm amazing. Actually, for yields, no, I'm gonna go for corporate. No, not that one. Digital democracy. That's what I'm gonna go for. 2 amenities. All you gotta do for this one is buy a rock band and you get the boost, which is really easy to do. Time for moon landing. Puttali is the next city to fall. So many lovely cities. So little time. Actually, this one's not so lovely. I'm not city shaming. It's more just that it has absolutely no population, so I've got to grow it out. I mean, admittedly, that would take my combat strength down by -8 if I switch to digital democracy. Maybe I won't for now. Maybe I'll just hold it for a second. Kind of had a second thought about that one. Right, nothing that we need is here, but if we go to seedsteads, we'll unlock 2 techs and predictive systems 2 techs as well. All right, well, in that case, we'll go nuclear fusion predictive systems. See if that unlocks what we need. If it doesn't, no matter. Mediolanum taken. The information era. Oh dear, this is the bit where the game gets a little bit crazy. And yes, having the moon landing is a very brilliant thing, but now I've got to pick a golden age, and that means that unfortunately, so does the AI. And most of the AI is in a golden age, which means they can go for this. Automation warfare. Or is that automaton? Whatever it is, it's a giant death robot. Now that is interesting. If we were to go Sky and Stars, we'd get satellites, nuclear fusion, nanotechnology. That's not very helpful. But 100% XP for air units and 2 more resource per turn from aluminium mines, well, that's fun, but I think I want the giant death robot. Who doesn't really? Palmyra has been taken as well. Did we wipe Rome off the map here? Kind of tempting. Give me another trade route, and I would say 100% towards Lagrange laser stations. That sounds fun. I'll vote for Gorgo. We'll go for climate accords. Yeah, at this point, we don't really mind what we vote for, really. As long as we're voting. That's the main thing. -50% towards Manhattan Project. Boo! Ah, we guessed wrong. Okay, we'll go seasteads and then see which one of these is the one we need. There's Venice. It's gonna shoot this unit a couple of times before we have to give it back, but we will give it back. Again, city-states. No point keeping them. We might as well give them back. Arabia and the mines now on the Mars colony stage. They finished it. Oh dear. But that is smart materials. So we know where that is. We know where the booster project is. We can finish the tech tree now. Amazing. Arpanem also now falls. This war has gone so well, I am now switching to digital democracy. It's all good, really. How happy is my nation now that I've got liberalism in as well? Ooh, quite happy actually. Is my capital ecstatic? No. Come on, capital. Sort it out. Finally, the Mars colony is off. I've caught up. Yeah, I think I'm now evenly paced. And there's smart materials. Oh, I can immediately get on that. I was worried we were going to have to wait a turn, but no, I'm going to put the entertainment complex up quickly and then go exoplanet. And with the capture of Susa, that is all of Rome's cities taken. Oh, I can even give that one back to Inca. Oh, go on then, I'm just too lovely. So Rome now have just this one city across the sea. You know what? I'm going to leave them 48 gold per turn. How about instead you have some cotton, some snuffly trufflies, maybe some turtles, and 100 gold. Yeah, that'll do. I think that's a fair exchange for all of your cities. Of course, Trajan. Oh, ever the shrewd diplomat. I guess that is sort of trade over the barrel of a gun, really, isn't it? I could now go and declare war on Inca. But you have to ask yourself, will I actually gain anything from that, apart from just making these turns really long? Not really. Instead, I think I'm now going to send all of my spies to city-states, especially the ones that keep getting stolen, like Kabul. The first information era engineer is up. I want von Braun, so I'm going to let Charles go through, and hopefully... No, Paxton is up next. Do I have time to grab Paxton and then von Braun after? I don't know. I'll let that one slip through and we'll see how that goes. I don't know about that. I think I will pick up Paxton. Yeah, why not? And then Kenzo's after. This is really, really bad timing for me, but I can actually spend my faith. And now von Braun is up next. And I'm earning 262 points per turn because I'm now flooding the world with industrial zone projects, which is wonderful. Okay, this may actually end up working pretty well for me. Here goes the exoplanet expedition. That's the 4th project. And now we're on to the boosters, which we just unlocked the very same turn. Oh yeah. Korolev, you might as well launch the first Lagrange station just for a bit of fun. The stations all fly up into the sky. So many of them. So many of them. 9 per turn, 11 out of 25, but most importantly, it's Von Braun. Now we're going to get another 100% towards projects, which means every single one of my cities, even the really rubbish ones, are pretty much all doing this in one turn now, which is lovely. And there we go. We did manage to salvage the entire situation. We won the game. Oh, I'm glad we got to finish that game. It was an amazing stream to start with and a total mess, but when you focus on Yongle's bonuses, anything is possible. We only got 10th on score. That's not ideal. And buildings constructed, can you see how bad a start I had? I was catching up by the end of that, but yeah, I was very far behind. Cities captured, a lot. Cities founded, not many. But look at the difference there between buildings constructed and districts constructed. That's why I did so well in this game. Always get your districts down. Player culture, towards the end I was doing well, but that was Wilhelmina having a good game on that front. Faith was the Mayans and Spain, of course Spain. Science for Rome, and then of course I did focus on science quite a little bit, so that was okay. Religions founded, we didn't get one. Was that right at the end? Shaka. Cheeky. War declarations received, that's good. Wonders constructed. Only one. Hey, that's all I needed. I'm really happy that all of the cities in this game will forever be named anonymous in thanks to that amazing stream we had and the uncivilized bears. This was carnage. How many archaeological sites around here? Really not as many as I thought there would be. Look at that. Oh, normally you can see a huge battle by the just absolute stack of terrain that is covered in archaeological sites. By the time this video goes out, I probably will have already finished the Civ Give, so I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure there'll be multiple live streams you can catch up on. If you miss it, thank you all so much for all of your support over this Christmas period. It has been wonderful. I've had a lot of fun. I'm knackered, but I've had a lot of fun. And I believe the next video is going up on this channel. Well, they may have a bit more of a Christmassy feel. So thank you everybody all for your wonderful support of this 2023 winter series, whatever you'd call this. It's been amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy's Ursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Sharky Bates. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!